Hello, welcome to Aries Dragon Fae Witch Tarot. This is a pick a card reading. I'm gonna try and make it a pick a card reading. It's 3:30 in the morning. I got a bunch of channeled messages. So the first pile is citrine, the second pile is amethyst, and the third pile is black tourmaline. If you want to go ahead and make your choice, your spirit's ready. Drink of water. Yes, okay, so spirit's ready. If you picked citrine, let's get started. I'm going to start with the Naked Heart deck. Any messages for pile one with the citrine? Can I get a card for pile ones? Okay, I only got two. We've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Death card. So there's definitely a change, emotion, new direction, like death to an old self. Definitely good fortune coming your way, and a lot of motion. Let's see what the other cards are. And there's one. The Seven of Cups. Okay, so let me get started with these. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune, like I said, is all about motion, change. It's movement with stability. It's like a turning point, like the wheel's turning. Also, the angel wings around it, they look like angel wings to me, or it could be eagle, but I think they're angel wings. There is someone around you right now. The universe is providing you with the change that's needed at this time. You should trust that the change is happening, because the only sure thing in life is constant motion, perpetually moving you forward. Make sure you're stable and grounded and trusting in your destiny. Your heart is open to the unfolding of the divine plan as it presents me or you with the new opportunities. You deservingly absorb all that is offered during this cycle. You know that it's spinning more magic into your life. You're being guided and protected from above. Okay, so So then right after that, so you have perpetual change, emotion. And that usually comes after death to an old self, also like a type transformation, and you have the death card. The accepting soul, it's a transition, release, acceptance. So just allow yourself to be in the present in this space. Lean into acceptance, even though things get scary. Know that the universe is bringing you closer to where you need to be and is working to bring a sense of closure into your heart and mind. Embrace freedom as your soul transitions through space and time. Allow new lightness to enter your heart. This is the rebirthing of your soul. As it realigns with ease, trust your path to unfold just as it should. It brings you a sense of peace and recognition. And they're letting you know that they're with you. They fly with you as your soul transcends. So you're being guided on this journey. Then you have the Seven of Cups. So you may have been feeling a lot going on if you're going through this transition right now. Death to an old self, a lot of thinking, a lot of in your head, like the giraffe with his head up in the clouds. You might want to ground yourself a bit more, listen to music, go out in the nature, connect with friends, just anything, especially nature. Stand barefoot outside and even inside, but outside especially. I know it's a little colder out for most of us, but that helps you get grounded extremely well. Yeah, because you're getting a sense of feeling like certain things might be too good to be true, or that you might be having doubts that you don't deserve certain things, and that's not the case. You're definitely deserving. Just try to stay balanced with your emotions and with your thoughts, somewhere in between. Don't get caught up in your thoughts too much. Yeah, because it'll distract you. But it is good to have wishful thinking. So if you're in your head a lot, it's better to have the wishful thinking end of it than the negative thoughts. Okay? Because whatever you conjure in your visions, you tend to manifest. You can either choose to get lost in an array of options, or you can choose to approach these dreams that you have with action and make them a reality. If you approach things as they appear in this moment of time and choose wisely, you move from dreaming into being. So kind of like manifesting, you can manifest right now with what you want. Call upon a higher guide to help you connect deeper to spirit, so you can claim the next steps on your path instead of just dreaming it up. Just let your imagination run a little bit wild, you know? Just don't get caught up in the negative thoughts, and make sure you stay grounded. Just try and keep it balanced with your emotions and your thoughts. Okay, now I'm going to pull from the Witch's Tarot. So yeah, like the Wonder, the Two of Wands. You may have a choice. You may have options ahead of you. And it may be making you wonder if you have a choice. You're passionate. A lot of fire energy with the Wands. Okay, so this card represents a partial success. You may you may feel unsure of where to go next. Like, say you had an unexpected promotion or career advancement, and it left you feeling unsure or what to do next, like that type of feeling. There's a partial success, and you may feel like you are at a halfway point of your personal goals. Choices and serious decisions to be made. Look around you. There is help, support, and advice from a mentor. Take their good advice and enjoy this business or career opportunity, or whatever it is, opportunity. So prepare for a favorable change, partial success, good advice from a mentor. There's your other two. Okay, so you got 3 more cards came out. Yeah, so the mentor might be, you got the High Priestess. Your mentor, the person you're looking to, might be a female, feminine energy, who holds a lot of knowledge and secrets, and I'm getting that's who your mentor person would be if you're seeking for advice. So you may still have your guard up a little bit with these options that you have ahead of you. With the 9 of Wands, you may feel like maybe you shouldn't pick one thing over the other because this could happen, or you shouldn't pick the other thing or that could happen. You may just have your guard up just about the choice that you have to make. Regardless, it's going to bring success to you no matter what choice you make. And then you have the 5 of Pentacles, which is showing now is about, notice how the tree is in the midst of a storm and a snowstorm, and there's a single flower coming up out of the snow, still blossoming. So all the seeds that you planted are ready for harvest. Just wait on your hard work to come into fruition. Okay, there's still life in all that snow. It's just a waiting game right now. So after you make that option, yeah, I'm gonna pick some angel cards for you guys next. Angel cards. So you've got the 10 of Ariel. Sorry, it's hard to focus. There's so very much to be grateful for: financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. So that just goes to show you have a partial success right there. It sounds like a really good success, actually. Let's see if there's any other angels that want to come out. Yeah, 9 of Raphael. Make a wish, dreams become reality. A joyful time of life. Pull one more angel card. Okay, so you've got the 7 of Raphael, another Raphael. Time to make a decision, be clear of what you want, and take action. A need for detoxification. Okay, so that was pretty clear on the messages. I'm going to also pull a Listen for Joy card. They're more visual. Okay, so we have 22. This always reminds me of the Magician card. He's like manifesting what he wants. Pull 2 more. Three. And 12. So 22 is play. To be playful. It's this one. To be playful, to bring lightness and humor into our relationships, work, and decisions, to embrace fun and creativity, delight as essential and healing parts of life. Mixing laughter and amusement into our lives to bring balance and wholeness. Enjoying moments of spontaneity, recreation, and joy. Okay, then you have 23. This is possibility, which it seems like you have a lot of right now. To crack open our usual approach and consider a new way. Step back and revisit the decisions we've been making. To find the energy available beyond the obvious choice. Willing to weigh the options, discovering fresh questions, finding a third way between black and white, wrong or right, being excited about what comes next. Okay, then you have 13. Which is grounding. Wait, I'm sorry. That's 12. Grief. To know we are never alone in our sadness, to be held by the sacred presence as we cry, wail, shout, or carry anguish, anger, or fear. To believe that someday in the future we may see hope again. Turning to the divine and each other for assistance and support, allowing and expressing our pain, trusting that our heartbreak belongs to the sacred mystery of life. So that I'm getting is your guide or your loved one coming through. I'm going to pull one fairy card. We've got Queen Una. Brilliant solution is on its way. I'll read the divinatory meaning out of the book quickly, and then I'll pull out your channeled message that I wrote down. So, brilliant solution is on the way. At the present moment, you are confronted with a challenging situation which feels almost like it would overwhelm you. The might of the challenge is not truly as it seems, because within you are clever and indeed brilliant solutions to this dilemma. They reside within your mind and in your ability to stay calm under duress. Do not allow yourself to be bullied by someone or something that seems so much more powerful than you. Keep a cool head and plan your strategy. Have formidable resources in the intellect you have been given, in the power of your mind and of your imagination. Explore yourself and truly think your way out of this one. You have powerful allies who will assist you, and your intelligence and your brilliance are here to be worked with. You currently have all you need in order to overcome this challenge. This obstacle is one you can easily disarm. Be calm, center yourself, and allow the solutions to filter through from your higher intelligence. Okay, so divinatory meanings. There's a practical approach to a seemingly unsolvable problem. If you take this tact, it will have fantastic results. Look at how you can follow the letter of law, so to speak, and yet be innovative and clever in your approach. Put your own needs first. Do not be a victim in this situation. There is a way out. It involves you using your wits and wiles. Be aware that it is right and fair for you to do so when you have so much at stake. Using the gifts of the earth and of Gaia, of air and water, for practical ends with magical results. Get creative, brainstorm solutions, think of different talents you have. Think of how to present yourself in order to outwit someone who wishes to take advantage of you. Do not feel that because you are a gentle and a beautiful person that you cannot give as good as you get and better. So, that is your fairy card. Now for the channeled messages. I'm going to place them all down. We got one. Okay, we've got a pretty heavy one from okay. I'm just going to pull two of those. First we got my soul travels to other realms. Don't mind my handwriting. So either you or the person coming through to reach out to you in this reading has traveled through other realms in order to speak with you. So you may be getting messages in your dreams as well, and that is the person that's been giving you messages. You might have been getting signs, and like this reading, the other message is let go of the guilt. I'm okay, at peace, passed on, not stuck, always listening to you, have hope and faith. I leave you pieces to put together, focus. So somebody is telling you it's okay, that they're at peace. They're not stuck. They've moved on. They're always listening to you, though, and to have hope and faith in the choices that you make, I'm guessing, and with everything. And they leave you pieces to put together. So focus, pretty much just what I said, with the traveling through other realms. They might be leaving you signs, and if you focus enough on them, you'll hear them. Okay, so thank you, group 1. Let's go on to group 2. Second, because I can't pause this video, and I'll try to edit it afterwards, but I can't guarantee that either. Okay, so group 2, if you pick the amethyst, these are your messages. Are your spirit guides ready?
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Oops, sorry about that.
Mom is so
Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so group 2. Gonna get started with the Naked Heart deck. I like to shuffle on camera, but it's a lot easier not trying to focus on that. It kind of distracts me. Okay, group 2. Wands. And the Spirit of Swords. Or the King of Swords. So a lot of air energy. You could be a Gemini, Libra. Or Taurus. Let's start with the Eight of Swords. Okay, so you might be having a little self-doubt, constraint, release. As you start to connect to your thoughts, you can slowly start to see the patterns that they create and where your self-doubt is rising from. When you realize that they're only thoughts and patterns and they're not truths, you can start to release their power. So when you realize that your self-doubts are just thoughts, you can release this and know that it's not true. You can strengthen your thoughts that empower you and release the constraints from the ones that no longer serve you. Healing core beliefs behind the doubt will start to generate new thought patterns and new behaviors will follow. As the energy starts to shift, your personal power will cultivate. Your present and future self will thank you, and as you continue to rise and bloom, you have the power to break free, loving spirit. Okay, so you might be having a lot of self-doubts and constraint, but just know that the more, what I try to do is every time I doubt myself or have anxiety about something, I just try and tell myself this isn't realistic. These thoughts are just over worrying, anxiety. They're not my truth, and I switch it to something that does make it a truth, which is something that makes me happy. Which, for instance, my daughter, and I'm a good mom, and I'm a good listener, and I'm kind-hearted and patient, and just I try and fill it with more good positive thoughts than I do the negative, and it does help. So that is what your guides want you to know. Then you have the Nine of Wands. Okay, so this card I know is wanting you to have a little bit more fun. You may have built a safe and stable place around you, a protective little area, but occasionally you have to come out of that bubble. You can't stay in your protected area, kind of like the chimpanzees doing, forever. You need to learn how to have a little fun and break out of that protective bubble just a little bit. Okay, so let's see if I missed anything else with that. Exertion, resilience. When your energy is displaced, drained, or worn, you see the manifestations of this in physical form. Although the sensation of being guarded may feel like it's keeping you safe, it's holding you back from what you truly desire. You choose to reset. As you choose to reset your energy and call back your stamina and the faith that brought you here, you are one step closer to achieving your goals and things that align with spirit. Now is not the time to give in or give up. You are resilient in all that you have worked for is unfolding into reality. Having some fun will help restore your enthusiasm. So yeah, you definitely need to have more fun and start thinking more positive. The Spirit of Swords, you're being encouraged to be the master of your mind, think independently, and communicate your truth. When you choose to share your wisdom and clarity with others, you can help them step out of the darkness and into their light. You could be respected for your wisdom and intellectual thoughts. You think logically and with clarity. You could speak the truth openly and lead with fairness and justice for all. You're recognized for brilliance and intellectual substance. Make smart, thought-out decisions. Minimally reactive to others' words and thoughts. Stability of mind. So that's characteristics about you. We're going to go ahead and get into the Witch's Tarot. Okay, so you've got the Nine of Wands up, so you may have your guard up for some reason. Maybe it's those self-doubts and worries. And that little protection area that you have around yourself and your emotions has got you pretty guarded right now. Just be on guard. It is a time to be alert to trouble or vigilant with protecting yourself. You may need to defend yourself, so be alert. I'm not trying to worry you, but that's what this card is saying. Stamina, courage, and conviction is needed at this time. You may not feel like you have the fortitude for any more drama. Stand firm and be strong. Defend your turf and your reputation. So I think something more or less happened that has your guard up emotionally, judging by the other cards. And you've got the Strength card. All the strength that you have is within you, and you are being heavily protected right now. But look within your heart. Open up your heart a little bit more for that strength. And the High Priest. So you may have a male, masculine energy around you that's like a teacher figure or a mentor figure that you may go to or that has passed on. Is there a male figure passed on around them? Is there a male figure around? Or a teacher, like figure that they were close with or looked up to? Ask again. cards while I wait for the pendulum. Because I'm getting a strong feeling that you have a male presence around you. Definitely. Okay. That's what I thought. An older gentleman could have just recently passed. And it could have been somebody that you looked up to in regards to information, help, just looked up to as a mentor. So, kind of weird. Group 1 got the same card. 10 of Ariel. There's so much to be grateful for. Financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. So there's much to be grateful for. They want you to remember that with your self-doubt. This person that's passed on wants you to remember that. It seems like somebody wants you to have a little hope and faith. Let's pull another angel card for group 2. Okay, so you've got stay determined, 9 of Gabriel. Move forward, be prepared for any possibility. Environmental activism. Then you also got the 2 of Michael. It will all be better if you just make a decision. Overanalyzing a problem, find a compromise. Okay. I'm going to pull one fairy card for you guys. So you got the time guardian, you have time. Okay, it's the Dragon Fae Lord is the keeper of time. He arranges and rearranges its weavings and natural laws, dedicating portions to individuals that can expand and contract according to the will, the beliefs and the measure of the heart of each being working with time. He is teaching us all to understand that time is indeed subject to its own special laws. His great lesson is this: if we work with time rather than trying to compartmentalize, control, and define it, it will return to the lunar and solar and astronomical ways. If we celebrate the time changes apparent in nature all around us with the wheel of the year, then the time span we have will be richer and more joyful. Our vocations will be discovered, and we will no longer struggle to cram so much into our days. Because changing our perceptions is such a mammoth task, the time guardian is sometimes very tired, as the prevailing human mindset now is of time needing to be constrained and watched. He encourages us all to experience the natural flow of energy we call time and experience its multi-dimensionality. There is one simple way to work with him: be in the present moment more often. So they want you to be in the present moment more often, the fairies do. Divinatory meanings: feeling pushed for time, that time is moving too fast or too slow, feeling left behind, or that all is moving forward so fast we are no longer important or relevant, a need to ensure that natural time keeping is kept. It is likely when this card comes up that you may have a theme of running late, or never having enough time, or a feeling that it's not on your side. Not so. Nothing would make you happier than to start to greet the sunrise, to enjoy the sunset, to diminish and dampen the unnatural sources of light in your home that give appearances of the uniformity of time. Time changes, flows, and moves as you interact with it. Rather than entering into a struggle against it, grow closer to natural time. Give yourself a watch-free day soon. Begin to understand what time it is from the solar position, the moon cycle, and how you feel. It will help maintain an abundance of energy. It also means that you will be in flow, making it possible for you to be late to what it is you are meant to be doing. Making it impossible for you to be late. Okay, then I have the channeled messages that I wrote down before I even started. Messages from whoever's around you at this time. Okay, we comfort you. My arms, wings surround you when you are feeling alone. I'm gonna pull another one. Then we also got anchored down by the decision. Take a break, step back, watch what happens, then decide. Okay, so right there with your feeling of anxiety and just not feeling sure, something may be anchoring you down at this time, decision-wise. So, those are your channeled messages. We comfort you. My arms and wings surround you when you are feeling alone, and you may feel anchored down by the decision. Take a break, step back, wait, watch what happens, then decide on it. Okay, that's their information to you. Alright, so thank you, Pile 2, for watching. Okay, let's see if you picked Pile 3. You've got the black tourmaline. We sage the area again. Right now, somebody is here to talk to you, and I think it's my Pile 3s that I kept getting woken up for. Sorry about that. Something about running. Like you're running from... Are you running from something, or you feel like you just ran? They feel like you're running from something. Okay, definitely, the pendulum says. You feel like you're running from something. You can't quite get your grip on what's going on. And maybe that's why you're here and looking at these readings and stuff. I'm guessing I'm not the only one you've watched. There are a ton of them out there. I hope I get something across for you guys. I'm getting very strong female energy around you. And I'm also getting one that's not female, or I can't tell if it's female or male. Kind of like angel. You're heavily protected right now. So let's get started with your cards. I'm going to start with the Naked Heart deck. Group 3. Okay, so you got the Six of Cups, which is childhood nostalgia, memories. You may want to bring back that childlike sense to bring a little bit more magic into your life. This can also be a wish card. So wishes coming true. But yeah, childhood memories. Certain things may be triggering childhood memories in you. Is this person a family member? Ten of Wands. Okay, so you may feel like you have a lot going on, a heavy weight is on your back, but you still are strong and still continuing to move forward. Or that's what you need to do if you feel like the weight is getting too overbearing. I will get into these cards a little bit more once I have them all out. Okay, we have the Tower card, so you're definitely going through an epiphany right now. This could be, it's a sudden awakening or an awareness to something, which could be channeling, like triggering your childhood memories, and making you feel a very heavy weight on your back. Yeah, it is an angel around you right now. You're heavily protected. So you're going through an epiphany. So you will be going through a transformation. Your ego is breaking down. Okay. I'm going to do the Witch's Tarot. You do have abundance. You need to step back and wait for your abundance to come. It may seem all bad right now, but it is not. You could be an earth sign also. One second. You're generous, kind, and studious and quiet. You're kind of the fixer person. You fix things. Oh, wait. 1 second. Expect a test of some kind. This will not be a drama-filled scenario, but a quiet test of your honor and personal beliefs. Remember that the Green Knight of legend was a tester of other knights. Okay, while he was a friendly character, he was also mysterious. This represents a down-to-earth young person. Kind, compassionate, dependable, faithful, hardworking, and practical. This card may also indicate enrollment in a new university, trade, or technical school is in the future. It's also a movement card, but the movement here is more methodical, takes his time, and actively observes and then thoughtfully moves forward to deal with any challenges. The challenge of the Knight of Pentacles is that active observation and methodical movement is necessary. So yeah, just wait to make any decisions and observe. Deal with any challenges in this way. You'll obtain a quiet victory. Okay? Okay, you also got the Queen of Swords, which is air. It's also your mental. She's very independent, very intuitive. So listen to your intuition, observe, and listen to your intuition with the situation that you're dealing with. Be open to clear communication, but just still have know that you're independent. And if it's something that you don't feel the need to clarify for somebody, then don't. I don't know why I felt the need to say that, but I'm going to. And then I got the Lover's card. So, or the Two of Cups, sorry, not the Lover's card. So, kindred spirits, so this could be a love reading. One of you could be an earth sign, one of you could be an air sign. But use your intuition. There could have been an epiphany or a realization or a heavy weight on your back because of something with the relationship going on. Sorry about that. One second. Okay, turn all that sound off. So, I'm going to pull a Listen for Joy card. Or angel cards, I'm sorry. Okay, so we got the Justice card. Fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. So the Two of Cups, remember, are kindred spirits. They're equal. It's like equal feminine, masculine in the picture. Fight for equality and justice. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up on your situation. Then you have the Lovers. Make choices from your heart, deeply emotional commitments. The power of love. So you might have something going on in regards to your relationship right now that has you questioning everything. Or you might have something going on in your life that really has you relying on your other half to help you through it. And then you've also got the Nine of Michael. Your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. So that's what your angels want you to know. Your worry is unnecessary. So whatever it is that's got you worried or feeling like you just didn't realize it, don't be worried. Focus on the outcome that you want, and it'll be an abundant one. I'm going to pull one more, and that's the embrace your inner child. New friends or rekindled relationships. Children or childhood. So you guys could have a family together also, or, this goes exactly with the Six of Cups, with the embrace your inner child. New friends or rekindled relationships. So maybe you guys had a falling out and you're trying to get that rekindled. Just focus on the outcome is what they want you to know. I'm going to pull some Listen for Joy cards, which are like visual cards with meanings. Yeah, this is the protection card, I know that. So you're heavily protected right now. For some of you, you may feel like your person is that protector for you. Your other half, your person, and it's your angels that are protecting you. Like I said, I was getting a very strong presence around you. Okay, then we've got this one. I'll read these after I pull them. Just pulling 3. Okay, and then you got this one. I love that one. Okay, so the first one is the protection card. One second. To watch over and defend our loved ones, other beings, and our communities, especially in uncertain times. So you could be the protector of your children as well if you have children. Take refuge in the divine source, trusting that we are held by the sacred presence, safeguarding the energy and the resources we need to thrive as people, communities, and ecosystems. Addressing issues of power abuse, working for justice. And that's crazy because you got the justice card too. So you're protecting somebody for justice, or you're being protected for justice. Then you have this one, number 8. Cycle, to accept and engage the patterns or seasons of life. to remember that times of plenty come and go, and that to trust that loss eventually nourishes what grows next. Honoring the sacred circle of death and rebirth. So you had your Tower card there, which I said about the death to old self, and it usually has to do with the transformation, rebirth, after you have an epiphany. Keeping faith that new life can rise from the ashes, holding loosely to abundance. And then the third card, align, to fine-tune our ability to hear the sacred presence, to pay close attention to what empowers our spirit and calls us to action, to let wisdom direct our flight's path, making decisions with help of divine guidance, intuition, and our values, practicing self-awareness, using discernment and clear thinking. So make sure you're clear-headed too when you make any decisions or you're thinking about stuff that's going on. Pay close attention to what empowers your spirit and calls you to action. Let wisdom direct your life's flight path. I love that one. Okay, now I'm going to pull one fairy card for you guys. I don't know if some of you, if the letter M resonates. That just clearly came through. M. And a B. Okay, then you've got Chimera, the web of all life. So someone's behind their mask. It may seem like somebody's hiding behind a mask. I'll read a little bit out of the book about Chimera. Coming out about beliefs, revealing more of your true and vulnerable self to family, beginning to work in groups, understanding cosmic consciousness, finding a new family, understanding connections, making meaningful relationships that have far-reaching impact, learning more about true selves. Revelations about cultural heritage and family and personal histories may be forthcoming when Chimera makes an appearance in your life. She also represents strides being made on global and cosmic level in peace, communication, technology, and understanding, sixth sensory experiences, dream experiences, astral travel, and time travel. Working with Chimera, gently revealing who you are in safe environments, exploring more about galactic consciousness, understanding your own personal and cultural history, bloodline vibrations, and exploring your ancestries. Being honest in situations where previously you may have kept silent, refusing to engage in falsehood for false peace, being who you are, being more sensitive to vibrational communication and higher vibrational living, creating a new family based on values and beliefs that are sacred to you, being in integrity with your beliefs, understanding your true self is beautiful, powerful, and loving, activating the web in your life, working with powers of the four directions, being open to the concept of communicating with beings from beyond our solar system. Wow. Then we've got the channeled messages that I wrote down. Somebody's saying something about being pleasant. Somebody's not very pleasant to be around. Okay, so the first one you've got is I'm preparing for this journey on to the next chapter. So I'm getting that's what they're saying, that you're kind of thinking. You're preparing for this journey. You're already preparing yourself for what's to come, and you're getting ready for the next chapter of what's going to happen next. Then we got, we are healing your pain, both body and mind. Okay? Those are your channeled messages. So you're preparing for this journey on to the next chapter. And we are healing your pain, both body and mind. So the angels are healing you right now of your pain, whatever you're going through. And yeah, let's see if there's any other messages want to come through. Nope, I think that's it, guys. So I'm sorry it's kind of a mess tonight, but I appreciate if you stuck by and listened. I hope it helped somebody, and I hope it reaches out to somebody. Feel free to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Good night.